Hello kids, and welcome back to Life in the Woods. It's been a couple of days since I last recorded. We are back to recording on the day this is being uploaded. I will be working on that over the weekend, don't worry, I have lots of plans for recording, but yeah, the last couple of days were kind of exhausting. I was just really tired. I really like this. We're doing a pretty good job here, I'd say. Okay, I want to get started on a lot of little furnishing things today. That's the wrong backpack. Of course it is. But why would it be the right backpack? I hope everyone is doing well and all the usual stuff. Yeah, this comes into the deco bench again. And then we needed to do this. Perfect. We'll go home. We're not going to go into the middle of the desert. Nope, we're gonna go home. I also hope that maybe if I record a lot over the weekend, I might be able to do a grind stream on Monday. But that's gonna be a little bit hard because I still need to dye my hair over the weekend and then yeah, recording, a lot of recording. To be fair, the 6 PM upload is basically taken care of. I have to do one more recording session there, I think, a rather short one, but then that will be all set until I come back home after the whole Netherlands experience. But everything else is still like a little But yeah, I spent today I was way too tired, okay? But the last 2 days, I stayed up in the morning, and that's good progress. Last night, okay, no, yesterday, no. The day I stayed up in the morning, I was tired. You'd think I would have been able to fall asleep. That wasn't really the case, but I mean, okay, what else do we expect here? So then yesterday, you know, I had to wake up early already, didn't get that much sleep, it was a little bit rough, lots of being out and about, just kind of like an exhausting experience for little old me. I got the EEG done, afterwards we got groceries, and then I just spent like the next 2 or 3 hours doom scrolling because I was just, I didn't have energy. My plan was, you know, get up early, get a lot of stuff done, and get a lot of stuff done, not stun done. Oh my god, I can't speak. That is not what I meant to do, oh my god. Here, take some juice. Yeah, I wanted to record yesterday. That was the plan, record in advance. I was too tired, I couldn't do anything. To be fair, I recorded something that will maybe, if I get a lot of stuff done over the weekend, will be uploaded on Monday as a more edited video. But I can't really promise anything in that area just yet, so yeah, we have to see. So yeah, yesterday, I mean, I'm glad I stayed up. I'm glad I got all the stuff done that I did get done, but at the same time, what did we have? How did we make jelly? Oh, it was the saucepan. Okay. The EEG went pretty well. They said that everything looks fine. It all seems like I don't have epilepsy or something. That's nice. Glad we got that taken care of. And with that, we also had the last thing completed that the psychiatrist needs to put me on meds. So that's nice. I mentioned before when I was like trying to email the EEG place, it was such a struggle because they just, like, the first email no one replied to, then the other emails they all needed like almost a week of response time. Like, it was a little bit of a struggle. And the people there, they were so nice. Like, from the vibes I was getting from the emails, I was like, oh my god, they're going to slaughter me. You know, that's what will happen there. But no, everyone was nice. The receptionist was nice. The person who did my EEG was super nice. even chatted a little bit with her. Then the doctor I went to afterwards, also super nice, also did a little bit of the script chatting. Look at me being a social butterfly. Getting groceries was alright. We went very early compared to our usual time. I'll get aged. I know not. We have some that are like against the wall, so not everyone will need them, but I want to have enough. That will become a problem, I'm afraid. I don't know if the sideboards are like a good size. Get some of these things, I guess. Just to try out a couple things. Yeah, and thankfully, the like glue stuff that they put on your head to do the EEG to like, you know, secure all the little knobbing thingies they put on your head. I remember when the nurse took off all the little cable stuff, she was like, "Ah, yeah, you probably need to wash your hair today. It's kind of sandy." And I just remember sitting there, I was like, "Sandy? Did you use the wrong word?" Until I went back to the car and I like started, you know, tossing through my hair to get everything normal again. And they were basically little sand crumbs. So the glue kind of turns to like this sand-like consistency. Very, very, very interesting. Very unexpected. But it was fine enough to go get groceries afterwards. So that was nice. That taken care of, and then we were off to doom scrolling and not really doing anything for the rest of the day. But hey, yeah, today way too tired because yesterday we went to bed too late. Like sometimes it's, I swear we are basically in bed, but then, you know, it's like, oh, I still need to do skincare, I need to brush my teeth, I need to floss. And then we sit there and talk. The boyfriend wants to show me a funny meme that he saw, and then suddenly it is already like 11 p.m. And then I still have the task of falling asleep at hand. Wait, there are small wine racks? I remember we used these in the what's it called? In the tavern. This is perfect because I would very much like these, or at least one or two of them, in the fancy cabin at the beach that we built. That's perfect. Hello. Okay, and then I don't know which like cabinets we'll go for. I don't know which colors and all that. That is. Okay, hear me. We're just gonna do this. We'll grab like 2 cabinets, or maybe actually 4, just because they're also nice closets, kind of. And we're going to get like 10 of these. And then we're gonna get like 10 of these. 5 of these. The good thing is, once we put them back in, our resources will go back up. But this is very questionable for further things that, like, we're not done. We just got a couple things done. We will still need chairs and tables. Wayfair DecoCraft, not DecoCraft, Bibliocraft can also play into that. But, yeah. It feels very nice to be recording again. I missed it. I wish I would have had the energy yesterday. But today will be a pretty recording intense day because later today, the Animal Shelter 2 DLC will be releasing, and I need that as the 9 p.m. upload. So I'll be sitting there, refreshing Steam, buying it as soon as I can, recording just 1 or 2 episodes for the first session, editing that, uploading that, off to do more recording. And rinse and repeat that over the weekend in between dyeing my hair, doing some cleaning, editing. Lots of little things. Here. Bedside table. Looks fine to me. Okay. So this will be a nice kitchen area. I think I want to get the wine racks situation taken care of real quick. Hello, butterfly. Yeah, yeah, I'm just glad that I got the EEG thing over with. You know, wasn't really scary. It was a bit weird to have all these cables on there, but you know, otherwise it was pretty chill experience. And one of the things that they do while you're like bound to the cables is you have like this lamp pretty much directly above your eyes as you're laying there, and you close your eyes, and then I think I like that. How would bright? No, I think dark looks better. Nice. That's perfect. That's just what I wanted. Perfect. And then the lamp starts flashing, and you know how like when you have your eyes closed but there's like a bright light source somewhere, like the sun or some lights, you kind of see where the bulb is despite your eyes being closed, just because that is the very, very bright point in your vision. It was really funny because, you know, at first there were colors, but the lamp was like being turned on and off again in different intensities and intervals. And at some point, with my eyes closed, I had black and white vision. That was so cool. Yeah, I don't know. It went well. I survived, and you know, it's just nice to have that over with. Like that's just so cool. I can now say I did the thing, and it's taken care of, and everyone is happy. This is what these look like. I like it. Works well with the wall. Also looks nice against the wall, but I think I prefer the dark ones. How are you going to cooperate with this? Yeah, just don't look at it too intensely. In between all of this, we will need a little furnace. Maybe I'll also want to add a sink. I'm not entirely sure yet. Okay, we'll definitely one dark sink. Furnace. I don't know if I'll try a DecoCraft furnace, maybe. I'm not entirely sure. Here you have some carrots lying there. This could be one of the... Did I not get any dressers? Like the ones that are like the sideboard? Good job, Kiwi! Good job. I mean, we can do this. Gives you a bit more privacy in a way. Actually, I'm thinking about maybe just putting carpenter's wall here. Ah, that's not gonna work because we have paneling on there. God damn it. Well. Yeah, I want to try a dresser here. One dresser. And like, I mean, the one that's never quite close to the back wall, which is why it's always annoying me. How would a shelf look? A little silly, especially because we can't fill it up. I mean, how would a sideboard look here? What do you mean the sideboard goes against the block, but the dresser doesn't? And why is everything from DecoCraft see-through lately? I don't understand. Like, ever since we put the doors into that shop, things are see-through. And I don't know why. And it confuses me a lot. Okay, we have this little place. Maybe... Yeah, we'll go for a different color. Like this. Still have a big kitchen area. Then we need a cabinet, sink, furnace, one corner. Yes. Here we could maybe try to put the wardrobe here, but only... No. First of all, I don't want to blick up. block off the window like that, but I think this is alright. Not too bad. This kind of works. We do this. We could add a little desk here. Or here, possibly, and then have a little dining table here somewhere. All the possibilities are open. But what we could do... I think this matches better. Yes. Why is stuff kind of see-through? I wish I would understand. Alright. On to the next one. I mean, this would kind of be perfect for like this little half wall thing. But the issue is that, again, similar to what we had going on in the bathrooms, as soon as we do this, the blocks, you know, you see what they're doing? So we'd have to go for full blocks, and of course you throw that outside. Excuse me? Excuse me? I mean, at least you didn't steal anything. Anyway, back to our regularly scheduled programming. I don't know what to do there. Struggle. Because I would Excuse me, you don't live here. You don't even fit through the walls. I definitely want to have this kind of, you know, be a bit more sectioned off. I don't want to have full blocks, because then this is going to be such a tight squeeze. So having the carpenter's half wall would be so nice, you know? But we kind of can't. So... need to think of something here. I'll maybe need an episode to get that one figured out. Get some bedside tables though already. And I guess here we could also have the kitchen be like this. Maybe here we'll go for the dark ones. It's not dark one. Bottom cabinet, okay. The two and the not two kind of confused me. That maybe? Dark cabinet, sink, furnace, one corner. I do kind of like the mix and match of the drawer situation. Let's just say we do have this here kind of blocked off. Just the other way around. And you could still be able to put a dining table here and chairs here. Have like a shelf here or something. That would definitely all work. How would this look? Kind of cute, but we can't put anything on top of it. Yeah, the dresser situation, it's a tricky one. Have like a 2 white table here and just have the chairs be on this side, like opposite of the bed. Could work. Maybe go for these ones again. Like that. God, I need to sit up, or like at least kind of sit more normally. I don't know how I feel with the white countertop against the white wall, you know? And then the wood. I mean, it's nice. It does in a way match the spruce there on the outside. But... and these are just the bottom cabinets. Again. Okay. Can put a wardrobe here. That works. And here I wanted to have one hanging plant. These sticker craft bits were a little annoying when it came to wanting to hang something above it. But we could maybe still work with some paintings around here, I think. Opportunity is not completely gone. Some desks and stuff for them. Yeah, we're just gonna give this a try, I think. It's scary, I don't really know which wood type to go for tables and stuff. So, you still have the knife blocks that I would like to put to use here right next to the door, so if you have any intruders coming in, they don't need to look for weapons very long. Make it a bit more convenient for them. And you guys also get a knife block. And then soon I also really want to add the first plants to the windowsill boxes. Okay, waystone. Warpstone to the waystone. Oh, I don't know how to sit today. It's a struggle. Okay. Yeah, we have a lot of stuff, and we still need a lot of stuff, and we don't have enough resources in here. These, I just don't really think we're going to use them. These shelves, I don't think we'll use them. The bedside tables, we have enough of. Drawer chests, I want to keep them a little longer. The room cabinets can also still be a pretty nice detail, so we'll leave those. I think we get a little bit of dye, because there's no way around it, let's be honest. Please tell me we have enough melted cacti in here. Perfect. I don't even think we need that much, but we don't... Wait, red dye? Rose red, yeah, we don't have a lot, but we do have a lot of is this. And another thing that we have are these little guys. So now we just do this, we spam this a little. And yeah, I hope everyone's doing well. I hope everyone is having good food, good vibes, and is being happy with spring slowly coming around the corner. I have to say, in a way, it is really nice and like kind of motivating for me to stay awake in the morning, just because, you know, the first rays of sunshine are coming in, and it just gives these absolutely lovely vibes to the room. Like, I don't know, I'm just really, really happy to see the sun lately, and to see the first little flowers come to life, and have my dog have the time of her life being outside again, now that she's not freezing her cute little butt off, because she doesn't like doing that. She prefers being inside when it's cold. She's a very serious guard dog. She takes her job very serious, as long as it's comfortable enough to be outside. Okay, here. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Okay, 3 stacks is all we really need, but let's have a little bit of stuff here prepared for future uses. I think our future self does deserve that. You know, we should take good care of her. And then we do these two. Have fun with them. Wrong aisle. How am I supposed to know my way around here? I only built this and filled it with everything. I'm not the person who knows where stuff is. I don't know. I'm right now. I'm just very motivated to do things and to get my life together and all of that. We need more lapis. We need to go strip mining. To be fair, I think we have some ore blocks downstairs, but probably not a lot. Okay, now this is something I can live with. If we had a bit more clay, that would be nice, but it's not a necessity right now, so that's okay. The art supplies were just like a little canvas and stuff, or like paint palette, right? Yes. I think that's really cute, but I would like if there would also be a paper with a little painting on it, or something else that gives you an alternative to the massive canvas. You know? That's what I was trying to look for, word-wise. Maybe some fancy perfume for one of them. A little glass rose, because why not? None of that. At least I would like to add trash bins, actually. I think they might be a nice addition. Very modern. Doesn't fully fit into the area like that, but come on. Maybe a little sweet dish. And then maybe a little carrot pile for the apartment that has the chopped carrots lying there. And I would also maybe like a spice rack. Maybe with the rack chains, I'm not sure. We have to check that. I don't need anything from there. Maybe a teacup, because you can't really go wrong with that. Okay, I have to be honest, the fact that we need to get all these little cabinet supplies in a second does scare me. Lamps and the whole light situation we'll look into later. Tails and stuff, yeah, that is something. We'll get a bunch of desks for now. Were these really expensive? Yes, these are very expensive. Okay, maybe some archive boxes. Some wooden chairs, but maybe also non-wooden chairs? I am not sure. Paper stacks. Some book and quill. There goes our inventory space. I don't think we can put that on the wall, given that we have, you know, the paneling on there, but we can give it a try, of course. Let's put these down for now. And now we have this lovely, lovely space to just throw all of this in there and have futures cry about it. Then none of that. Probably none of the yard stuff, to be honest. I mean, toys are cute and all that, but I wouldn't really know what to put there. I mean, maybe a dartboard, but even that is... Huh? And we don't really have any place for the children to sleep, so... You know, maybe not... Nintendo. I really look forward to building the city and having these more modern things have a use, finally. Okay, storage, stairs, shrines, big action, back to office, okay. Maybe a table clock. I mean, there's certainly going to be some of the chairs and stuff used here. I'll get 4 just in case, because I don't know which apartment is going to get these. Okay, we needed 2 of the non-dark ones and 1 dark cabinet stuff. Okay. Dark. Or actually, no, let's just do cabinet and work with it like that. Bottom cabinet dark. Center. Corner. I don't know which corner piece we need. We only need 1. Corner. And we have these things, which are kind of cute as well. Can try that out. Now that we have resources again, everything's possible. Okay, I guess we're just getting 5 of the other ones. Not what I intended, but sure, I guess. Do we have enough bottom cabinet, dark bottom cabinet? We don't have any bottom cabinet 2 anymore. So just in case we need more, I want to have those. And then do that. We go back to kitchen stuff. Do we really only have these things in kitchen sink dark? We have 2 and 2, I believe. I don't care. Oh god, we are at the end of the episode. What the heck? Fern. Okay, we're just gonna stay on this then. Wood. Oven! It's an oven! Oh gosh, wait, there are other oven alternatives. Oh god, you have so many. Oven, and then I want the stovetop, and I want to get the fruit bowls from here. Maybe 2 of them. Oh, salt and pepper shakers would also be nice. We have so many options, and we still need the sink faucet. I think we need it inward. That is not what I meant to do. Don't ever shift click when you're doing this. It's the worst thing you can do. Yes, inward. Okay. Inward. Just because this is like a modern-ish apartment, I guess. There was one more thing I thought. Maybe 2 of them. Okay. That should be enough. And with that, we are at the end of the episode. What the heck? And we didn't take any screenshots. Oh my god. Yeah, that will be for future me to do then. Unless we quickly run over there and take a random screenshot of some of the cabinets being there. That's still an option. Yeah, I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of the day or night. Whatever time it is where you are. Stay hydrated. Stay happy. Maybe I'll already record more Life in the Woods tonight, but I think it might be Animal Shelter instead, because I'm also very excited for that DLC to drop. So, yeah, maybe until tomorrow. We have to see. Yeah, get enough sleep, sleep well, enjoy the process of being asleep. It's a nice one. Yeah, that works. Perfect. And yeah, thank you for being here. Drink some water, take your meds, take your vitamins, stretch and clench your jaw. And yeah, goodbye!